Good morning, y'all. I look crazy, but this is a breastfeeding tip video. I'm gonna get some better lighting, and yeah, we're gonna hop into it. I'm currently feeding right now on my breast, so he's drinking up. But let's get into these tips, y'all, because we need to get them babies fed. Let's do it.
Is Jazzidakid. They call me One Take Jazz now. Oh yeah. It's Jazzidakid and I'm back on the 1 and 2s. Milwaukee woulda do this beat, about to do the fool. On this beat I'm about to spit, y'all ain't have a clue. Everybody asking where I'm at.
Oh, it's wasting. This is why you wear breast pads. These. I have a link for you guys right below if you don't have any, but you can get breast pads anywhere really. But I have a link on Amazon if y'all want a bigger box, okay? Sorry, mamas, I look a mess. I don't feel a mess, I feel fine. My room's a mess, yeah, I need to clean up. And I just got done pumping. So, like I told y'all this morning, baby was on. He literally like went on breast like 2 or 3 times, like on each side. Like he didn't drink that long, but on each side like 2 to 3 times. And then I still pumped all of this. So this is over 6 ounces. This is about, it's a little bit over 6 ounces. I'm not supposed to put it that much up there because I have to lay it flat to freeze it. But this is about 12 to 13 ounces going in the deep freezer. Why? Because I put him strictly to my breast right now. When I get tired of it, then he's gonna drink all that milk that y'all seen in the freezer on the previous video. I'll show y'all again what it looked like in my deep freezer. So here we go, y'all. It's a bunch of milk under my food too. I'm gonna have to get rid of all this food in here and get it gone because that's what we bought this deep freezer for. Hold on, let me put this milk to the side. This is what we bought the deep freezer for. It's just like a bunch. I'm gonna have look at that, y'all. And this is all from October 6th. I had my baby October 6th. Mommies, we can do this for real. We can. I can help y'all as much as I can. And so we're going to put the new milk in there and lay it flat just like that. Just like that. Until it freezes, and then we're going to move it down. But I'm going to organize this freezer a little better. Just like that. And yeah, y'all, loads of it. Loads of it. Loads of it. And there's some way under here too, under all the food as well. So yeah, but this is really just about giving you guys breastfeeding tips. So I'm gonna be ready to pour this. It can only go to 6 ounces max. Y'all can see that. You don't want it to go over because you're gonna have to lay it flat in the freezer and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and divvy this up in each bag because it's a little bit over 6. And then we're gonna get into it. Make sure you squeeze all the air out of that bag. All the air out. And seal it up. And then when we put it in the freezer, it should be flat like this to make more room in your freezer. I definitely recommend you invest in the freezer, in the deep freezer, because yeah, it's gonna get hectic. Especially if once your supply increases, because we're gonna speak that y'all supply is gonna increase in Jesus' name, okay? Every little piece counts. Yeah, you hear me? Okay, y'all. So, every little drip counts. I don't personally know everybody's personal experience. I mean, everybody's bodies. Of course, I don't know. I just know that our bodies is made to do this. And so you should do everything that you can until you absolutely cannot. Same thing I did when I was about to have my baby. I pushed to have natural until, you know, the last call. Okay, so let's get into it. Breastfeeding tips real quick. Oatmeal, anything with oatmeal, like oatmeal cookies, plain oatmeal. I would recommend like getting the oatmeals that you got to cook from scratch, like the old-fashioned oatmeals or whatever. But me, I'm gonna take the instant. It's gonna be the instant oatmeal for me. But I know it's important to go natural with the regular oats, old-fashioned or whatever those oats. Any oats, okay, honey, because the oats do it. I personally don't have actual facts behind why it just does. I'm telling you this. And then we can do a separate video on facts if y'all really want to get into detail. Just try these things out though. The Body Armor drinks. The coconut, there's coconut water in them. And different additives like different juices and stuff like that. Magnesium, sodium. You want to stay hydrated. So drink those. Drink coconut water if you're a coconut water head. A bunch of water. Staying hydrated, I realize that's the most important part of it because this is liquid, honey. This is liquid. How else they gonna drink if they ain't got no liquid, if you ain't hydrated? Hydrate yourself, honey. Liquid. So different waters, I would say add lemon or lime to actually add more minerals or nutrients to your water. And make it more likable. Get creative with your water. Maybe some water, mint, lemon, cucumber, mint, something like that. So we got we got Body Armor, we got oatmeal, we got water. Get creative with your water. I've been hearing about milk. Try milk. Maybe almond milk, things like that. Especially with the hydration, just be careful. Like, don't do caffeine. Don't be drinking too much caffeine because that may decrease your breast milk supply. We want to increase it. What else are we going to do? The most important thing I would say is let that baby sit on your chest. And what I mean is don't try to rush them off your nipple. Me personally, I let my kids, this is my third baby. Chosen is my third baby. So I let, my babies just sit on my nipples until they fall asleep, until it pops out of your mouth. So if it takes 30 minutes to an hour, which it usually don't be that long, but if it's 30 minutes to an hour and you just sitting on there until it fall out, that's just what it's gonna be because it's sending signals to the body. They're using it as a pacifier and it's sending signals to your brain, to your breast. Hey, send us some milk down. Send us some milk down. Massage your breast. Those little knots in there or something could be knots, milk knots, and just, I don't really know the terminology, y'all. I'm ghetto with it. I'm telling y'all what I know that works. So I don't really know the terminology. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, I should make that clear. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a specialist. I'm just telling y'all what I know that works. And natural always works, first of all. But massage those nips. Massage those breasts, Massage them. Massage each one. Let the baby sit on there. And make sure you even it out. If you're going to do 10 minutes on this breast, make sure you do 10 minutes on this breast. Even it out. Pump. This is the Mom Cozy Pump. I will have the link in the bio for you guys to go and shop. And then you can use ThemCollins up until November 10th. ThemCollins code to get 20% off. And then Collins 20. Actually, it's Collins 20. It's going to be written below. But Collins 20 for 20% off on your pump. And then up until November 10th. And then ThemCollins for extra 10% off. Anything you buy on the Mom Cozy website. But these are the pumps that I use. This is the S9 Pro. This is the newest one. Like I showed y'all, you can cut it on. There's different modes. Mine's is at 7 right now. There's different modes. You can push this here. It'll like just straight squeeze. I don't like that. I like this mode better. Yeah. So there's that. You can turn it up. You can turn it down. Whatever works for you and your nips. But pump. So there's this thing called power pumping. You can definitely do your research on this power pumping. It takes about an hour. Don't worry about the time. That might seem like a long time. It's really not. Time really goes fast. But you can power pump. So that is 20 minutes of you pumping your breast. Make sure you get 2 of them. I got one. Oh, shoot. I got one S9 Pro. But then I have 2 of the regular S9s. And these ones have the timers on them. And everything. There's different levels on here. You can turn it up, turn it down. Make sure you're charging them. And then they look just like this. I'm rinsing them out right now. Ooh, they farted a little bit. I'm cleaning them out right now. But the same thing. The modes are just different on the timers here. But power pumping. Let's get to it. Power pumping. You pump 20 minutes. You rest for 10 minutes. Pump for 10 minutes again. rest for 10 minutes, and then you pump again. That should equal out to 60 minutes, which is what? An hour. An hour worth of that, even if nothing is coming out. That's what I learned from my first kid. I should have kept going, but I didn't. I did not breastfeed my first child that long. Maybe I should put this at the beginning part. I don't know. I'll tell y'all my little backstory in a second. Power pumping. An hour. What are my thoughts? Even if nothing is coming out, pump either way, because you're, once again, like I said, you're telling your brain, hey, send us some milk down to these boobs. You want it to work that way. So power pump, try that out. Do it every day. Do it a couple times a day if you can, if you have the time. I know a lot of you may be working. A lot of you guys may be busy. You may not have time. The best thing would be just to let the baby sit on there if you can. If your baby's not with you, pump as much as you can. If you can step away a couple times from your desk at work, do it. And when you get home at night, let the baby sit on there. My boobs tend to fill up more towards the nighttime. I'm gonna tell y'all this from my own experience. You are supposed to pump every 2 to 3 hours. Feed or pump 2 to 3 hours. Every 2 to 3 hours. Every 2 to 3 hours. This time around, I just think I'm grown, and I have not been doing the 2 to 3 hour rule, and I'm still getting a lot of supply, but I don't want my stuff to decrease, so I'm going to get better at it while it's still up and going. But some nights I be too tired, and I'm not getting up out my sleep to do that, honey. I'm catching up from when I didn't go to sleep from the hospital. So yeah, honey, let me get a thumbnail. Got my little thumbnail or whatever. But yeah, if you can do the 2 to 3 hours, do it. If you still sleep at night, don't beat yourself up. But you're going to wake up engorged, especially if you're working on increasing your supply. You're going to wake up engorged, and then you're going to pay for it. You're just going to be swollen up. You're going to be hot right there. So put that baby on there. What I did this morning when I woke up swole, put my baby on there immediately. Even if they're asleep, break their sleep, because they should be eating every 2 to 3 hours in the beginning anyway. He's 3 weeks this week. So yeah, he needs to be getting on the schedule so we can, and he's getting big so fast. Oh my gosh. But I put him on each breast. I put him on here. Took him off a little bit, let him burp, and then I put him on here. And then we just kept doing that until he went back to sleep, and he's asleep right now. So in the next hour or two, I'll probably get him up so he can eat. And yeah. And then after that, I pumped. This is how I just pumped all this milk after feeding him. I'm not really doing anything too specific, you guys. I just, as soon as my baby was born, I always put him right on my breast as soon as I can. And yeah, and then you may, for you guys that are having babies and haven't had any kids yet, make sure you do that. Hurry up and get that skin to skin. Once you have your baby, put them on your boobs so they can eat. Even if it's like a drop, their stomach is like this small when they first come out, and then it's just going to keep getting bigger over time. So yeah, put them babies on those nips, guys. Please let me know in the comments any other questions or concerns. I don't know if I went over everything, but we just went basic right now. We went basic, and I want y'all to try these basic tips first. And if none of these work, I will personally take the time to do my own research on, and even talk to lactation friends, people that I know that's lactation nurses. I will do my own personal research to help you guys out, because I'm all for you feeding them babies the natural way. Skip the Similac, skip the Enfamil and all that stuff. I'm not knocking nobody who use it, because some people really personally can't breastfeed. They really can't. And I promise this is not a necessity video to anybody, because I understand that sometimes some people just can't. And that's why I said we're going to try as much as you can. So, because we don't want the formula. I would personally do my own research to see what else works. So right now we're going to try those basic tips. Y'all let me know in the comments if it worked. Make sure y'all come back to this video. Let me know once y'all try it. Any other questions or concerns, make sure y'all let me know. Any other thing that y'all want me to talk about regarding my own pregnancies or breastfeeding, I'm down to let y'all know on my life. Meanwhile, make sure y'all catch me on my socials: TikTok, Jazzidakid, Instagram, Jazzidakid, Facebook, ThemCollins. I got JasmineNewson up there, but go to ThemCollins on Facebook. It's like a backup page and a regular page. Add the page, okay? ThemCollins. And any other social media is going to be Jazzidakid. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I really, really hope some of these tips work for you guys. Mommies that's about to have y'all babies, yeah, see what y'all supply do, and make sure you're doing the 2 to 3 hour thingy right away. Get as much sleep as you can. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you eat. Oh my gosh, last tip, eat. Eating. You cannot just be breastfeeding with no supplement, with nothing. Baby's getting the antibodies from your breast milk and all the nutrients and the vitamins from the food that you're eating. So, me personally, my second son, I got big from breastfeeding. I lost the weight initially, and then I got big, y'all, because I was pigging out. I was home with him for the first 2-3 months, and then I went to a job, and then I worked on the computers all day, 8 to 5. And then they had a cafeteria and Starbucks inside of the building. So you do the math. I went to breakfast, got me a meal. I went to lunch, got me a meal. Went home and ate fast food, unless we cooked at home. You do the math. And no dancing. I was really not dancing with my second son. I was just laid around, went home and laid down. And, yeah, no activity, just eating. Got big. So be careful with what you eat, and be careful with not moving around. Make sure you are active, even if it's just walking around with the baby, taking a walk around the block. Stay active. Be careful what you're eating. You can eat whatever you want, but be careful what you're eating, because your baby's getting that. Eat stuff that's high in nutrients, high in vitamins, and all the good nutritious stuff that you need for your body to get to your baby, because they're drinking that too. So eat, okay? Don't be afraid. If you're going to eat like 10 times, you're going to be hungry. You're going to eat like 10 times a day. But make sure you're doubling it up on your water intake. My kid's loud. Sorry. Make sure you're doubling up on your drink intake, and make sure that you're eating, okay? And all them other tips follows. Love you guys. Let me know how it worked for y'all. On my mama, I'm right with y'all. On my mama, I'm right with y'all. On my mama, I'm right with y'all. On my mama. On my mama, I'ma help y'all. On my mama. I mean not. Look at me, my stomach going down, honey. It's about the two. Stomach going down. This is another thing. This is why you breastfeed too. Not just for them babies, for you too, mama. For you too. Like, you thought I was spinning you? I'm gonna go tell my husband, like, you thought I was spinning you? Like, yeah. You thought, because my stomach going back down. So, what you finna do? Because I'm out here. You're right, out here getting bags for breast milk. All right, guys. I love y'all. Oh, I look. I'm 3 weeks. Let me stop beating myself up. I'm only 3 weeks postpartum. Groceries outside. Instacart is here, honey. I got to get my food because I got to eat. I'm gonna eat me some oatmeal for breakfast. Late breakfast. Oatmeal, blueberries, egg whites, and spinach. Yeah. Okay, love y'all. I'll catch you on the next video, okay? Let me know. Questions, concerns, comments. Love you guys. Peace.
Jazzidakid, and I'm back on the 1 and 2s. Milwaukee with a do this beat, about to do the fool.